Namaste, welcome to Arthaniti. Today I'm going to talk about the need for personal accident cover for non-salaried people. Being Monday, my focus today will be on people who do not earn their incomes by way of salaries. People in various professions such as lawyers, architects, chartered accountants, interior designers, or actors, artists, musicians, sportsmen, people in players in the sense like who earn income which is not recurring in nature like salaries, but who earn income as and when they receive projects or assignments. Now for most of us, travel has become an inadvertent part of our working life, right? It no more is the case that you have a 9 to 5 job and you go and sit in one particular office and like start for your house at 5 o'clock, right? The commute between home to office is also like going to different cities. Like people in cities are much aware of the traffic jams and congestions and the time it takes to reach your office and vice versa back home. Correct. Now not only domestic travel but international travel also has become an inadvertent part of work life. Now for people who are prone to travel, personal accident cover is a necessity. Now why am I saying this and why am I concentrating only on non-salaried people? Understand, for salaried class of people, they have group insurance policies taken by their companies, and they and their family members are covered under these group policies. For non salaried people, they have to take up these policies. Why? Because especially if you are a bread earner for your family, if you have dependents in your family, then such policies are very necessary. Now one question that should pop up in your mind is, if I already have a health cover, is it a necessity to go in for a personal accident policy? Well, yes, if your job, if your work demands travel, you are prone to accidents, correct? So along with a health plan, a personal accident policy is a must. Now what happens in a health plan is, it has a comprehensive coverage, okay, but it covers hospitalization expenses for various types of illnesses. What happens in a personal accident policy is, it not only covers your hospitalization and medical expenses in case you meet with an accident, but also makes up for the loss of income that you might have suffered because of the accident. Now there are cases where people suffer partial disability, a limb is broken, or they have to get operated and are asked by the doctor to take rest for a month or two. Some people unfortunately face total disability, some people face death, correct? All these lead to a loss of income and instability in the family. Now, your personal accident policy will help you cover all this. It not only helps you cover death in case of accident, but also total and partial disability if you suffer such a thing when you meet an accident. It also covers the educational expenses of your children till the age of 23, right? So personal accident policy is a must. Now some things that you should keep in mind while taking a personal accident policy is, you should see the coverage. What is the coverage of the policy? Is it limited only to India? And if your job demands you to travel outside, please see to it that you buy a policy which has that geographical scope, correct? See, such things do happen. In the sense, one of my colleagues, who he was traveling to France on some assignment, and like he fell down from stairs and was unconscious and had to be hospitalized. Now hospitalization, if you do not have a cover or if you do not have a travel insurance, uh, is very very expensive outside of India, right? But if you have these covers, if you have a personal accident policy that has a worldwide coverage, or or a travel insurance policy, in the case of my friend, most of the expenses were covered by the insurance policy. Correct. One thing also, again, there are some small points that you need to understand. See, few days back there was a case where a person in India was driving his motorbike wearing all the necessary safety gear, and he met with an accident, and unfortunately he died on the spot. Now he had an insurance cover, and the insurance company refused to settle his claim, saying that the CC of his bike was higher than what was valid in the policy. Now, this small thing, which we usually ignore, we don't go into the nitty gritties of things when we buy policy. We go on the word of the insurance agent who sells us that policy. But it is very, very essential that we see the fine lines of the policy, and if they suit us, if they suit our requirements, is what we should check. Now, in this case where the person was driving a sports bike, and the bike was of a higher cc than 1500 cc, which was mentioned, which is the case with most of the policies. If he had known that earlier, he would have taken such a policy which covered a bike with a higher cc. Correct. So small things, but they matter if a claim arises. That is why going into, it is always said, right, God is in details. Going into details is a must. Just not on the face value or the brand value of the insurance company, that the brand is well known, and it may be a government insurance company, whatever the case may be, but you should know the policy details and fine lines. That is why going through those details while taking up a policy is very very necessary. Personal accident cover is a necessity along with your life and your health cover. Your life will cover, will be able to pay only in case of your death. A life insurance policy will help you cover expenses, or will give you money, will settle the claim for your policy only in case of your death. Health policy will cover your hospitalization medical expenses, while your personal accident policy will help cover loss of income in case of partial as well as total disability, in case of hospitalization, or in case of death. Understand the difference. There is a difference, and all three are necessary. A life insurance policy, which I would suggest always going for a term plan, a health insurance policy for you and your family, and a personal accident policy which covers for loss of income, for loss of ability to earn income, which is very very necessary. That is why non-salaried people whose job demand travel, a personal accident cover is a necessity. I hope with this video, you will buy this cover if you do not have this insurance in your investment portfolio. If you have any queries regarding this, please feel free to contact me on WhatsApp on the number given in the video description, or else you can leave a comment below the video and I will be happy to solve your queries. Thank you.